right, so when you get close to being done with your drawing, you might have like some things that might be inconsistent with the lines that you made. So obviously you're gonna have to fix these things, but let me show you how you're gonna fix this. Let me just double check my values on these things. So yeah, all I'm doing is just hitting Shift X to just change it back to the lines. Okay, so that's the same value. All right. Well, let me draw this darker value here just to finalize that one area. Oops. Deselect. All right. I dropped this part. I'm just gonna draw one more value here just so it's consistent. Select. Okay, so I'm gonna flip this over, and all right. Okay, so if you need to fix your values, because some of your drawings might look like this when you're close to being done. Let me flip this around too. Okay. So, at this point now, you don't really need to look at your the original drawing no more, because you can kind of figure out like what areas you need to fix just by visually looking at that space. So, in order to fix these areas, you're gonna have to use the direct selection tool. So it's the one with the white arrow. And what you can do is basically you're just gonna click on the shape that you made, and then you got to click on the individual point. So shape and the point, and then you can actually click and drag these points around to kind of just clean up these areas a little bit more. So you just have to just visually look at it and see like what areas you need to fix. Like for example, this area right here, I need to click on the shape here, click on the point, and I can move that up more. But that's how you're gonna clean it up. Is click on the shape, click on the point, and then just move it around. So you can click on those individual points to move it, and also if you see this line here, this line controls your curve. So you can control the curve as well to tweak those areas as well. And then there's also other ways you can also clean up the areas as well. Like for example, you see like this really dark value here. If you right click on this value here and you go to your range, so I told you guys you could send it in the back before. You might not want to send it in the back because I have a background color here. But if you send it if you bring it to the front, this is going to move it to the top of the layer, or should move it to the top of the layer. This black, yeah. So this black, if you look at it, it moved from like down here, and I did right click. And I click the range, and you can also bring it to the very front. So you bring it to the front, and now this is going to be in front of everything. So, I can actually move this gray down here and overlap the black, but it's going to go behind the black now. So that's another way you can tweak it too. Is you can move things to the front. But all I'm doing is just selecting the shape with the direct selection tool, and clicking on the shape, click on the point. So just make sure to click on the shape first, because if you click on the point, it might not move right away, and then you can use that to clean it up. Alright, so you just have to go like individually at all these points here to clean it up. You see, just be careful, right here, if, I didn't click on the point. So it's not moving that whole shape. So you gotta really click on that point first, and then click on that. So click on the shape, the point, and then you kind of move it around. All right. So you guys have any questions about that? Questions? Okay.